Hey guys, it's CJ here. I've got a video today about a recent update in TF2 and I'm going to be talking about a specific hat and, in my case, a specific unusual effect, and it's this hat here. Some of you might remember a video I did of this hat when I traded for it a long time ago, and it was a demo hat. It's called the Universal Translator and it's got the unusual effect Nebula, which was an effect that came out during the Invasion update, and it was pretty much seen as this god tier effect. But the problem was there weren't very many hats that were available. As you can see, that was the list there in the quarantine collection case of the possible hats and stuff that you could have Nebula on. And the Universal Translator was one of the more popular hats to have Nebula on, but still it was rather cheap because it was only available on Doman. So that caused a lot of problems. However, recently, and when I say recently I mean yesterday, there was an update, and that update changed the materials. Now, if you have to have a look at the update itself, this was the update on the 11th of May, and as you can see there's a whole bunch of different fixes and bug fixes and such like that, and there was a new cosmetic case and key released with some new cosmetic items. The one that I want to draw your attention to is this one here, where it says updated models materials for the well-rounded rifleman. If you just zoom in, the Federal Casemaker, the Sub-Zero Suit, the Salty Dog, and the Universal Translator. Now what that did to the Universal Translator was that it made it available to be all class. So instead of just being available for the demo man, this hat now can be worn on all classes. Now, we've seen a lot of hats of that happen to in the past, and to bear in mind, I got this hat for probably around, I don't know, 40 keys, 35, 40 keys back then. It was readily available on the Steam market. It was rather cheap, and we can have a look now at the possibilities available, because lots of people have started putting them up on the classifieds list on backpack.tf. The lowest you can get it for on backpack.tf at the moment is 400 keys. There's two listings for 450 and there's two for 600 keys. So going from a hat that was worth probably about 50 to 60 keys maximum when it first came out, it's now worth 10 times that, because now it's able to be worn on every single class. And obviously, being one of the few options that you can have Nebula, it's pretty much the choice if you want that effect on any of your classes. It is the only hat that has Nebula available and is on an all class hat. So this has gone from, you know, a really lovely effect on Demo Man, on, you know, this singular hat, to a god tier effect on every single class. This hat is now insanely valuable compared to how it once was. So to kind of expand on the video I did before when I showed it off on Demo Man, I can show it now on all of the classes and just give you guys a bit of a look as to what it looks like. So we'll start off on the Scout. This is one of my pre-made loadouts I have. Normally I wear my prehistoric pullover on this one, but I've added the Nebula effect, the Nebula hat, so this is what it looks like on Scout. And then we have got Soldier. This is what it looks like on Soldier. As you can see, the unusual effect kind of covers the entire face, which it's so unique in the fact that it's this purple sparkly cloud thing. I really like it. And this is what it looks like on Pyro. This is what it looks like on Demo Man. This was the effect that the loadout that I already had with Nebula. So it's the same as before. Nothing's changed for the Demo Man. This is what it looks like on Heavy. I was going to say Heaveneer then. Getting ahead of myself. This is what it looks like on Engineer. This is what it looks like on Medic. My hat's got this neat little feature that I can zoom in and rotate the models around. This is what it looks like on Sniper. Raises some questions for me for Sniper whether I wear this with my white energy loadout. Pretty interesting. Should we have a look and see if that's possible or not? Now that I've said that, I wonder if it's possible. It is possible. Wow, so that's what white energy plus Nebula looks like. Obviously white energy you get from having green energy plus purple energy put together. Um, that's what it looks like with Nebula. So interesting, interesting. And finally on Spy, this is what it looks like on Spy. So there you have it, guys. And I want to have your thoughts. I mean, interestingly enough, I had some offers on this hat recently from some demo mains who were interested in buying the hat from me because they really liked the effect. And I have to admit, I was so close to selling it, thinking I don't wear it that much. Nebula's great, but you know, I don't wear it. And now that it's all class, I do think there's some classes where I might start whipping it out and wearing it on those loadouts. But what do you guys think? How big of a change do you think this is? Do you think it's going to increase the demand for the hat? And do you think it's right that people are listing this hat for, you know, 400 to 600 keys now? Do you think that's an appropriate valuation? Let me know, guys. Write what you think in the comments. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.